Hi, my name is Dr. Patty Ford, and what I want to ask you today is consider this question. What's your story with food? Think about how you entered the world. Think about how you were given food in the first few years, maybe first few months. Did that change? Did that shift? And then until you were about 5 years old, who modeled for you food and how to eat? What did that look like? How did that show up for you? What did you have access to? What stories were you told about food in your body? And I mean stories, meaning sometimes we're in environments where we're told that this is the way to live and we weren't given any other options, which is okay sometimes. But then as you start to realize that everyone has different values and beliefs with food, and you were given yours. Sometimes I work with people, they're like, I actually don't want to believe what I was given. I want to change. And oh my gosh, does that take time? Like this illogical belief that food makes you fat. How many households believe that? And it's not a bad or good thing, but that belief can lead to some really irrational behaviors, like restricting your food intake when you're hungry. That would be like holding in your urine when you have to pee. Go pee. So if you're hungry, eat. There's a really beautiful relationship that's very intuitive there, and it gets messed with a lot, that we're told to finish our plate, don't eat that because it's too much sugar, which all are mindful techniques, but it's honoring the theory and not the person. And really starting to train the person that we want to listen to our body. And what does that look like? With some structure and with some guidance. We want structure to be supportive. And if you're wanting a health outcome to change, sometimes going against what our natural biology, because our bodies will experience disease. And we have advanced so much in medicine that we can biohack really well. And we can lengthen life at a longer quantity years of life and higher quality. And we can do that really, really well. Oh gosh, but it's hard when it comes to food because it's matters of the belly. And the belly has a lot to say. There is a lot of metabolic processes. There is a lot of hormones and mechanical receptors and chemical receptors and peptides and the brain and so many different parts of the brain that cue hunger, so many different parts at different parts of the day. And then that's influenced by the people that you eat with or what you have access to or what you're stuck with. Oh my gosh. There's so many different factors that go in to your story with food. And it changes over life stages from 0 to 5, from 5 to 12, from 12 to 18, 18 to 30, and then you rapidly experience aging around 40 and 60. Body drastically changes, and death is the one thing that you will not escape, and aging as well, even though our society is obsessed with anti-aging, obsessed, which is okay. But I think it's sometimes the expectation is to avoid disease, where expect the unexpected, expect health to have some complications, with the hopes of having the best quality of life you possibly can. But accepting that our bodies will experience brokenness. You're not broken, but sometimes the health process is. And so learning your story and how food can impact that, and figuring out what you believe in, what you value, what methods work for you is so individualized. Proceed with caution when you have someone preaching that there's one answer for everybody, because that is not true. I hope this helps. What is your story with food? Comment below if you want to and follow along for more. Okay.